Hey, I have to say, I'm really excited about this matchup today. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
We couldn't have asked for a better day for football as we get ready for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here with a call. Both teams come into today's game pretty fired up. Let's go down to the field for the opening kickoff. He'll return it from the 3. They get him at the 23-yard line. And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. Offset I formation in the backfield. Philadelphia sends a man in motion. Play fake, throws it short, and he caught it. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 36-yard line. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
Drops back. The defense has him surrounded. That pass wasn't even close.
Yeah, it wasn't close because the big guy was giving him a whack just as he let that one go. He was really under some pressure that time.
Hands it to the back. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. 7 yards there on the misdirection from their own 43-yard line. McNabb lines up under center. Only one man back here. He needs to make a decision. He is hit hard on the play, and that will be enough for the first down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
He'll get the call again. And they get him at the 42. They get a good 7 yards on that play, and that will bring up second down. One man backfield. Looks to pass. Oh, and they got him. Boy, you talk about taking a big hit.
Boy, oh boy, he's got to be feeling that one right now. That is one nasty shot. And honestly, I think people are surprised just to see him get up.
McNabb sends a man in motion. Again with the carry. He gets to about the 37-yard line. They've got it working on third down.
But third down runs are really a statement about an offensive team. They're just saying that I don't think we have to go to any trick plays. I don't think we have to do anything fancy. We're going to line up and let our guys beat your guys.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Cuts back and he's dropped. A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Philadelphia lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. He's dropped right around the 28-yard line. They get 6 there, and so it'll be third down. The defense is really struggling on third down here. The offense is 2 for 2 on this drive. Dumps it out left. He's brought down around the 20-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
McNabb takes it back. He throws it, makes the grab. It'll be first and goal. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
What a shot! Just a yard there. That brings up second down. The offense sets up 7 yards away. McNabb lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide.
Let's go left. Left. Left, left. Regular, regular, regular. Let's go. Keep playing. Set. One's a hard count. Set.
Hands it to the back. Touchdown!
In my mind, there's nothing that Brian Westbrook can't do. He's a smart guy. He reads defenses. He's explosive. He's fast. He's a good receiver, a good blocker. I love everything that Brian Westbrook does. Can you imagine if this guy were about 6'1" and 210 pounds? He'd be illegal.
It's good. Philadelphia is up a score. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. From his own goal line. He's hammered at the 27. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. They come out with a big set. Here's the give. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. 3 yards there. That'll bring up second down. Let's take a look at the Browns' key players on offense. Offset I formation in the backfield. Cleveland sends a man in motion. Looking to throw. Short throw to the left. He's down the sideline. And they get him around the 35-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
From the 35-yard line. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. They hand it off. He's dropped at the 31. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. 4 wideouts this time. He's looking to throw. The pass is away. He's tackled at the 19-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Lewis gets the carry. He's brought down around the 18-yard line. Halfback picks up a yard.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Counterplay. And he's drilled at the 18-yard line. Didn't get much. That'll bring up third down. Cleveland is going with the offset I backfield. He drops back to pass. Passes. Completed. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. They just get enough for the first down.
That's just great offense right there. Anytime you have a 3rd and long situation and you can execute a play like that for a first down, that's impressive.
Give to the tailback. He's hammered in the backfield. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Hayden motioning to the left. Play action. They get to the QB. It looked like the defensive coordinator called for the blitz at just the right time.
It's one of the toughest things about getting blitzed is that everyone has to execute their block perfectly. It's one-on-one blocking. One guy misses a block, and your quarterback's sacked.
Anderson takes it back. He throws right. And they get him at the 16. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. And it splits the uprights. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Sheds one tackler. Hold everything. We have a flag on the play.
Holding by the receiving team.
That seemed like the right call there.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That looked more like a tackle.
McNabb is under center. Single backfield this time. Give to the tailback. Makes a cut. And he will be hit and dropped. Gain of less than a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. McNabb is in the gun. 3-wide formation.
5. Hey, let's go. 5. Tight right. Real. Man, play 3, man.
Westbrook gets it on the draw. He's dropped for a loss. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Looks to pass. Looks for a man open. Passes right. Brought down around the 28-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Come on. Hey, 5. Get your hands up front.
Counter right side. Hit and drop behind the line. Great read there. It looked like the defense knew the counter was coming.
And a lot of times in that situation, they read offensive linemen. And the minute you see those offensive linemen, sometimes even in their stance, sort of sitting back, you know the counter's coming, you can get penetration and make a play in the backfield just like that.
A pickup of a yard for the halfback. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Cleveland brings in their nickel package.
5. We stop the run first.
Looking to throw. Throws it out, and he catches it. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
Gets the punt away. Makes the fair catch. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. Looks like 3 wideouts this time.
Right, team. Come on, man. Ready, team. Rush.
Hands it off. He's brought down at the 28-yard line. Lewis gains 7 yards on that play. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. The Browns go with the I formation. Tosses it out. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Anderson sends a man in motion. Back to pass. On the run, he throws it. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Gets it away cleanly. Jackson fields it at the 39. What a brutal hit. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
He gets another carry. He didn't get back to the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back to pass. He throws on the run. Defense pushes him out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. They line up in an I. The defender gets him to the ground. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that eighth man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
And he just got hammered. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good game.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Looks right, throws. He dropped it. Incomplete. Brown was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. The Eagles are lining up to punt it away. The punter's going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Roca punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. And this one will go for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Play action. Throws it. Pass is complete. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 34. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Drops back on first down. Short throw to the right. They tackle him for a loss. Loss of a couple on the completed pass.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
Cleveland is going with the offset I backfield. There's a play fake. Throws left with the catch. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Anderson has completed every pass on this drive, and they get him right around the 50-yard line. That was a decent gain there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
6.
Drops back on first down with the throw, and he hasn't missed a pass yet.
There's just no question that Braylon Edwards has exploded on the scene the last couple of years. He is a big target and a big play receiver who really enjoys going up in traffic and making plays. And you better get him on the ground, because he can break tackles and score in a hurry.
Setting up play action. Samuel gets the interception. He just timed that one to perfection.
Tom, this guy had to be a wide receiver at one point in his career. No way a defensive back makes a catch like that. That was tremendous.
Here we go.
Smith takes off in motion.
5. Oh, make a play.
He drops back to pass. The quarterback is dropped. The offensive line seemed to have a tough time picking up their blocks on that play.
They just overwhelmed the offensive line on that play. That is what effective blitzing is all about. The timing, the execution, that was perfect.
He's looking to throw. With the pass. There for the reception. He's tackled around the 43-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Here we go, team. We got close one.
Sets up the play action. And the fullback is wide open out there. They complete the play action pass for a gain of 3. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers.
Here we go. Let's go get it, baby. What it is? What it is? No. Left.
McNabb will hand it off. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. Nowhere to go on the delay. They line up at the 46.
Let's go, D.
Cleveland brings in the nickel here.
Here we go.
McNabb sends a guy in motion to the right.
Come on, little hustle. Let's hit him in the mouth.
Setting up play action. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 35. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
What it is? Kodiak. Queen. You got that?
McNabb takes it back. Under heavy pressure. Makes the catch. And they get him at about the 17-yard line.
You know, Donovan McNabb is really becoming much more of the classic drop-back passer. Early in his career, he was a tremendous runner, wanted to get out. But now more and more you're seeing him reading the defenses, making the clever little throws, and is so difficult to defend for a defense because he can still come busting out of there on the run.
What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Let's go. What it is? Come on, let's go.
Inside handoff. He's dropped at the 13. Westbrook gets about 4 yards on the play. Now they'll face a 3rd and 6 situation. This is the 10th play of the drive.
5. Come on, D.
McNabb dropping back. And the defense has a heavy rush. There for the catch. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. and it splits the uprights. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Not a bad kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. Big hit there to bring him down. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Cleveland lines up in a shotgun set. He looks to throw on first down. Rockets it. Pass completed. And he's depleted at the 29-yard line. That one goes for negative yardage. Looks like they might have lost 5 on the play.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
He drops back, surveys the field, brings it in. He's brought down at the 30. Edwards gains just about a yard with a short completion. That'll make it 3rd down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Anderson looking to throw. Gets the pass away. He's tackled around the 46-yard line. On 3rd and long, they get the first down, but it was close.
That's just great offense right there. Anytime you have a 3rd and long situation and you can execute a play like that for a first down, I don't care how close it is still 1st and 10.
Here we go. Come on.
They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 48-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. From their own 48-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Anderson hands off. He's brought down at the 50. A 2-yard run by the halfback. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. The defense is in the nickel. Drops back. Passes to his right. Dawkins knocks it down. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He gets it away. And they'll down it at the 6. He did everything that was asked of him on that punt.
Yeah, that was a great job. He kept it in the field of play. It was downed inside his opponent's territory. All the return man really could do in that situation is just get out of the way.
Throws on the run. What an open field tackle. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
And a nice pick up there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Westbrook gets the handoff to the right. And he will lose yardage on the play. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Here's the give. He got depleted. 1-yard loss for the halfback.
Wow, is that a shot on that one? But maybe more importantly, not only do you rattle the cage of the running back a little bit, but you also come out of there with a loss.
McNabb will look to pass. Scans the field. Not much time to throw. Bats it away. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 50-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Back to pass. Dumps it out left. He's dropped around the 41-yard line. 10-yard gain that time. From the 41-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Come on, D.
Play fake. Edwards was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. 3rd down and short situation here. Ball on the 41-yard line. They'll bring in the dime looking for the pass.
Here we go, boys.
He's under pressure. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They were forced to punt on their last drive.
Here we go, baby. 45. 45. Left 21.
McNabb looking to throw on 1st down. And it's completed. And they get him right around the 22-yard line. Smith grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. So that'll make it 2nd down. McNabb will line up with the shotgun formation.
What did he? What did he? Let's get it.
McNabb with the give. Knocked out of bounds at the 25. A 2-yard run by the halfback. 3rd down, 5 yards for the first. Ball on their own 25.
Here we go. Set. King's right. Hey, watch the screen. Blue 55. We're talking about bringing. Set.
Gets it off. He's tackled around the 35-yard line.
I think Donovan McNabb can just make you look so bad at times. You know, he has the quick release. He gets the thing out of there. Sometimes he takes off with a run and makes you play sort of a spy situation against him. But then you forget how big an arm he really has. He has the ability to get the ball as far downfield as anybody in this league.
So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Throws it short. Tackled around the 46-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the 1st down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He gets another carry. And they get him at the 49-yard line. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 49-yard line. Ace backfield this time.
45. 45.
McNabb hasn't missed yet. Defense closing in. They seem almost powerless to stop this guy.
When you see a guy having a game like this, you know he's got it all going on. He feels good. The intensity's there. He matches up great against the other guy. This is a dominating performance and really making a difference in this game.
Sets up the play action. It's completed. He's dropped around the 49-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. And they'll down it at the 3-yard line. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. That'll give him a little room to work.
And I always thought plays like that were essentially point savers. If you have to punt the ball from your own goal line, you're almost assuredly going to give up points on the next possession.
Back to throw. Goes through his read. Brings this one in. And he's knocked out at the 29-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
He passes short. Is there for the catch. Knocked out at the 47-yard line. That's a first down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
And they get him at the 49-yard line. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. Second down and 8. Ball on their own 49. Offset I formation in the backfield. Anderson will look to throw. Catch is made. He doesn't get back to the line. No gain on that completion. They line up at the 49. The Browns come out in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers wide. 2 minutes to go in the half. It's third down now and 8 to go. Ball on the 49. Back to pass. Here's the throw, and it's caught. He's dropped around the 40-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Brought down at the 31. Just an incredible job to go up and get that one for a big gain.
Big play, tremendous catch there, and you really leave yourself exposed as a wide receiver when you put your arms above the head. But that time he showed a lot of courage going up and getting that one.
Makes the reception, and he dropped him in the open field. Stallworth gained 6 yards on the play, and with that, they'll come away with a first down.
Uh-oh, look out. This quarterback's getting hot. He hasn't missed yet on this drive.
The Browns call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. First down now and 10 to go. A minute left in the half. They give it to the tailback. And they get him at the 24-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. They come out with a big set. Anderson hasn't missed yet. He hasn't missed a pass on this drive.
I really love Braylon Edwards' hands. He doesn't seem to be bothered at all by defenders around him, taking hits, running through traffic. This is a guy with big play capability, but more impressively, he's really a tough guy.
Drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. Comes down with it. They push him out of bounds, and now they have first and goal. Another positive gain through the air.
And it really helps when the quarterback gets the kind of protection he's getting so far in this one. This offensive line's doing a nice job building a pocket for this quarterback, and that's creating some nice passing lanes.
Goes for the end zone. Gets in for the touchdown. Perfect execution on that pass play, Chris. It looked like the defense wasn't ready for that at all.
You know, this defense just looked off balance this entire series. Great play calling all the way down the field, and finally get rewarded with a touchdown straight.
Up and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. From the 7. Hit and dropped at the 26-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll start this drive at the 26-yard line. First down now and 10 to go.
Here we go. 5. Let's go. Kings left.
Gets the ball away. He's there for the catch. The offense calls a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining.
Reload.
Westbrook is the single setback. Back to pass. Throws while on the run. Out of bounds, incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Go, baby. We got action, baby. Here we go. What did he eat? Over, top, 2 straight. Over right, 10 left. Let's play ball. Set.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. And he caught it. And he's knocked out at the 43-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
Here we go.
McNabb sends a man in motion. Back to throw. Looks for a man open. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They were able to put together a nice drive on their last possession. They'll be looking to make it 2 in a row on this drive.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
Play action. Throws a bullet. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds around the 43-yard line. And we've got a tie ball game here as we pause for halftime. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He's hammered at the 30. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Don't make this run, baby. Hey, you get ready to play some D, baby. 18. Let's turn the 18. Hard count. Roger. Close, open right.
Anderson with a play fake. He's got room to run. Tackled around the 42-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Switch. Hey, we got to rush the ball, y'all.
Little handoff. Dropped behind the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Man in motion. And they get him around the 48-yard line. Takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. Anderson lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. Drops back. Looks down the field. Completed. Chris, they love to run that play.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
Nice play fake. Looking for a receiver. And he catches it. And he's out right around the 32-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
They hand it off. He lost yardage on the play. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Here's a draw. He's dropped at the 35. Lewis comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Looks to pass. Throws it short. Pass is complete. He's tackled right around the 32-yard line. And they don't get much on that completed pass, leaving them well short of the marker.
You know, it's kind of hard for me to analyze that play because I have no idea what they were thinking about. You have to at least make an effort to pick up a first down.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 11. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They hand it off. And they get him at the 15. Westbrook gains about 4 yards on the play. It's second down, 6 to go. Westbrook lines up as the single back.
Get your hands up. Get your hands up front. What did he need? What did he need? Let's roll. Let's roll.
It's the tailback. Brought down at the 23.
You know, Brian Westbrook's one of those guys that's always played with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. When he was drafted, he was too small. He would be a third down back. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. And yet he has proven in his career to be a very complete player and totally unafraid, despite his size, a tough blocker and a tough inside runner.
Passes the ball with the catch. Couldn't make the last guy miss. Good catch.
And the speed was really the difference there. As defenders try to make plays against them, they have to respect that speed. That time they gave him just a little bit too much room.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 50. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers.
What did he need? Let's smash free. Watch the run. Fight him, blizzard. Set. No. Set. Take him.
Westbrook gets the call. He fights forward to about the 49. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Blue 55. 55. Get off, baby. Get off.
Another run. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. Westbrook comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Philadelphia comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun. He drops back, surveys the field, and it's knocked loose. Smith was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. It's 4th down. The Eagles are lining up to punt this one away. Punts it. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Edwards is the man in motion. They hand it off. And they get him at the 26-yard line. Lewis gets 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4. Ball on the 26. 2 tight end formation this time. Lewis on the give. He's dropped for a loss. Nice stop on that one.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Anderson will hand it off. He's brought down at the 27. Their defense did the job on that series.
Yeah, nice job by the defense there, but offensively, now you have to begin to wonder just a little bit. They go back to the sideline, and you start questioning the play calling to some degree.
Gets it away cleanly. Makes the fair catch. The offense had a little success on their previous drive, but they had to punt it away. Westbrook is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Feeds it to the back. He's dropped at the 35. About 4 yards on that play. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 35-yard line. McNabb is lined up under center. 2 tight ends in the formation.
Here we go. What did he? What did he? Bark, bark, bark. Over tough, 2 straight.
Throws off his back foot. Smith loses the ball. Jones grabs it up. No one in front of him. The ball came out, and they were right there for the recovery, Chris.
Yeah, the first thing you do on defense when you see the ball out is you grab that guy that just fumbled the ball and make sure he doesn't recover it. That time the defense got on it quickly.
They'll get the ball here at the 19. 1st down now and 10 to go. He's under pressure. There for the reception. And they get him right around the 12-yard line. 6-yard pickup.
Good vision shown by the quarterback on that play to find the open man. You could see him looking around, then checking it down late for a nice pickup.
Anderson takes it back. Flips it out short. It'll be 1st and goal. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
He throws right. They'll score. Touchdown. perfect time to go to the air, and they really didn't have much chance of keeping them out of the end zone on that play.
It's not often that a defense looks defenseless, but they certainly did on that play. And let's give a little credit to the offensive line. He had the protection, and that was the difference.
They're lining it up for the point after. The kick is up. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Jackson fields it at the 2. Runs over tacklers. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Philadelphia lines up in the offset eye this time.
Here we go. Left. Set. 5. 5. What? Don't lose your bite.
McNabb with the give. Brought down at the 35. And he picks up about 4. That'll bring up second down. They line up at the 35.
Here we go.
One man in the backfield.
Here we go.
Drops back. He's going to take off. Great open field tackle. A 5-yard QB scramble. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert.
Let's get off. 5.
It's a pass on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Knocked out at the 50. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Come on. Hey, let's go. Let's go, D.
He's brought down right around the 46-yard line. Just about 3 yards there.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Let's get off this field now.
Drops back to pass. Rockets it out. There for the catch. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
The Eagles line up with 3-1. He's looking to throw. Gets the pass away. He makes a move, and he's brought down. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
He's dropped at the 25. Westbrook only gained a couple, but he was able to pick up the first. They line up at the 25. One-man backfield. They go with the run. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
5.
And they get him at the 24-yard line. A couple of yards there.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw. He throws it. Pass completed. Hit hard at the 11. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
55.
McNabb back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Tackled around the 7-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Here we go. What did he? Set. Screen, don't screen. 5. Set.
Back to pass. The pass rush gets there, and he's down. The offensive line has really struggled so far in this one.
I really don't know what you do as an offense at this point, because if it's one guy struggling or one guy winning the battle, you can help one side or another. But when your entire offensive line is getting beat on a consistent basis, what do you do?
That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And what's really impressed me has been his accuracy. He's been squeezing the ball into some tight situations all game. His accuracy has just been tremendous.
And it's good. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. And here's the kick. From the 5-yard line. He's hammered at the 34. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they planned for this drive.
Keep your eyes open. Stay inside, 18. Watch the reverse.
Lewis takes it up the middle. Brought down right around the 40-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. Two tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. He's looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. Can't hang on. Third down coming up after that incompletion. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. The Browns come out with the offset eye.
Handheld televisions.
Looks to pass. He needs to get the pass off. He's sacked, and they're able to get to him on that one.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Zastadil kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? Jackson takes it at the 23. He's brought down around the 45-yard line. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. McNabb is under center. He has two tight ends.
Here we go. 21. What did he? 55. Tango off the top. Tango off the top.
He fakes it. Scrambles. McNabb can't escape the pressure. And that was a huge rush he was facing.
I'm not sure there was much he could do there. I'm not even sure he saw those guys coming. I tell you what, though, if they don't start doing a better job protecting up front, it's going to be a long day for this quarterback.
I got him.
Under heavy pressure. Tips it away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide.
Here we go. What did he? What did he? Come on, let's go. Over top, 2 straight.
Nice play fake. Short throw to the right. He's dropped around the 44-yard line. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Here we go. Stay down. 75.
McNabb drops to throw. He's under a heavy rush. Drops the sure pick. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
255. What did he? Right.
Throws it short. Brings it in. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 31. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. They line up in a one-back set. The defense has him surrounded. He's tackled at the 14. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Westbrook, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 5-yard line. That's a good 9-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. One man in the backfield. Someone jumped early down there.
Full start, offense.
And that one got him 5 yards.
Well, if you want to know why
Repeat
Pee Wee
second down.
football coaches make you run a lap if you jump off sides, it's because it can really have a negative impact on your offense, just like that one.
Here we go. What did he? What did he? Let's go. No, you're good. You're good. Set. Toby 32. Toby 32.
And they'll run him again. He didn't get back to the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Looks to pass. Throws it. And it's completed. Finally make the tackle, and it will be 1st and goal. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
And they take the lead. Touchdown. Another score by the running back.
You gotta love this guy. I had a chance to talk to him in the offseason, and the one thing that he said that drives him nuts about any running back are guys that run out of bounds. He wants to lower his head, create contact, and crush anybody in his path.
Trying to go up by 3, they'll kick the extra point. Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Cribbs takes it at the 4. Big hit there to bring him down. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The offense will start at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Let's go, baby. Get the ball. Ready, team. Hard count.
They go with the toss. Hit and drop behind the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
They'll go with the run once again. Tackled at the 27. Lewis only gets about a yard there on the draw.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
He's brought down around the 29-yard line. The offense wasn't able to hold on to the ball long on that series.
Blah. That's what that offensive series was, just blah. They got nothing going there.
Punts it. And they make the fair catch, and they take the field with one thing on their mind, another scoring drive. They'll start at the 30. 1st down now and 10 to go.
Let's go, we're up. Pony. 5v5. Hold on. Play smart, man.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard loss for the halfback.
Play fast, y'all. Play fast, play confidently.
They line up at the 30. The Eagles come out with 3 wide receivers. Quarterback in the shotgun.
What did he? What did he?
He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open. It's completed. He's tackled at about the 41. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Back to throw. He throws on the run. Brought down at the 42. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
What did he? Let's go left. Left. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Left call. Left call. Here we go.
McNabb gives it up the middle. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. The Eagles line up with an offset I backfield.
5.
Right. They'll keep it on the ground again. Tackled at the 33-yard line. Westbrook gains around 3 yards on the run.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, fellas.
The Eagles go with the I formation. Little handoff. He makes his way to about the 22. Look at him go.
You know, scoring 20 touchdowns is impressive anytime you do that, but I think it's particularly impressive in this day and age when most teams are throwing the football more than they're running it. But when you get this kind of a player, you feed him the ball and you let him go.
They tackle him for a loss. Loss of 5 there. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, 15 yards for the first. And this is the 8th play of the drive. And they use motion. Looking to throw. Throws on the run. McDonald knocks it away. Curtis was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Let's turn the ball over. Come on now. Hey, we got to watch the ball, y'all. Let's go.
They give it to the fullback. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. What an excellent kick.
I don't know about you, but I was getting ready to question the coach's decision on that one, giving him an opportunity from that distance. And boy, did he ever make that coach look smart there.
From the 5-yard line. Hit and dropped at the 30. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. The backfield is in the offset I formation. He's brought down at the 32-yard line. They pick up 2 yards.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Back to pass. Looks down the field. Brings this one in. He's tackled at the 37. And that one's good for 5 yards through the air.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
3rd and 3. Cleveland lines up in a double tight set. He gets another carry. Tackled at the 41-yard line. It looks like he just made it.
And remember, those guys on the field can't see that yellow line, but sometimes they can feel it. That time, just enough for that first down.
Lewis on the inside handoff. Brought down at the 46-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. Anderson lines up under center. He has 2 tight ends. Little handoff. He doesn't get back to the line. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Short pass to his left. And they get him about the 43-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Single back formation.
Here we go. 6.
Anderson to the air on first down. And he goes down. They might need to have the doctor take a look at him after that.
Well, it looks like he's okay, but I don't know how. He cannot keep taking shots like that. And I'll tell you another thing. This guy's a tough guy, but I don't care who you are. As a quarterback, you take hits like that, you start looking at the pass rush.
Drops back to pass. Dumps it out left. He's tackled around the 34-yard line. He's put up some nice yardage, Chris. But it's got to be a little frustrating to have the kind of success that he's had and still be on the losing side of the scoreboard. The Browns line up with an offset eye backfield. Again with the carry. He gets out to about the 32-yard line. They continue to get first downs by running the ball.
Pretty methodical approach right now for this offense. Not only are they picking up first downs and grinding out yards, but they're eating up a lot of time on the clock.
There's a play fake. Short throw to the right. Open field ahead. He gets knocked out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Play fake. Hasn't missed yet on this drive. And he's crossed the century mark in receiving yards. This has been one heck of a performance.
And Tom, I don't think he's finished yet. This is a guy that is on a roll right now, and this defense really doesn't have an answer for him.
Fakes the run. Is there for the catch. He's dropped at the 1. Good read of the defense on that fast play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Let's see if they try to hammer it in here.
Come on! 18! 18! Screen here, Quan, screen. What that screen over here? This dude right here tight. Saturday. Left.
He's in for the score, and we're all tied up.
Well, there certainly was no mystery to that play. Just power offense against power defense, and the offense won the battle there.
And the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Not a bad kick. He'll take it from the 2. Still moving. Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. McNabb gives it up the middle. Tackled at about the 21. Westbrook gets 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the sideline.
Philadelphia is going with the offset I backfield.
Here we go. 35. 35. Here we go, team. Let's go. Come on, guys.
Westbrook will run it again. He's brought down at the 23. Westbrook picks up 2 yards with the carry. 3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on their own 23. McNabb will line up with the shotgun formation.
What did he?
Looks to pass. Passes to his left. And he's hammered at the 30. Great job to haul in that first down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
McNabb drops back on first down. Throws out left. No, he drops it. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Westbrook lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Escorted from the stadium.
What did he? Here we go. Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Blue 55.
The halfback with the carry. And they get him at the 31. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker, a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
35.
He's looking to throw. Throws it short. Catch is made. He took a shot at the 35. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
He gets it away. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. The offense lines up and is looking to score again after a successful trip to the end zone on their last drive. Anderson hands off. Tackled at the 48-yard line. Lewis gets about 4 yards on the play. It's 2nd down, 6 to go. Ball on the 48. Anderson lines up under center. 2 backs in the eye. He throws left. Knocked out around the 39-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to the football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
They hand it off. Dropped behind the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
They get 3 yards on the play.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Up the middle with a fullback. He's tackled at the 35. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. And he hit the crossbar, no good. The coaching staff won't be very happy after that miss. They brought him in for the specific purpose of making those kinds of kicks, and a few more of those misses, he might want to start looking to pack up his house because he might just be out of a job. And the score remains the Browns 24, the Eagles 23. He's running out of time. Can't complete it. A horrible throw, but the quarterback falls incomplete.
Couldn't you just see him aiming that ball a little bit there? He was just trying to fit it into a spot, and instead of just letting it rip, he tried to aim it and missed it.
He drops back. Gets the pass out. Brought down at the 50. They'll hurry back to the line. McNabb comes to the line under center. They'll line up in single back. He needs to get rid of it. Picked off, and that should do it. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
First and 10. Ball on the 36. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. And he'll just kneel it here. Second down now, 12 to go. Ball on the 35. The Browns come out with the offset eye. Anderson calls for motion right. Little handoff. And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. Lewis gains about 2 yards on the run. Cleveland lines up in the offset eye this time. And that one should be on the defense.
He don't even want to talk. I told him that. Listen to him.
Encroachment. Defense.
It don't matter what happens. We going back.
Still third down.
And this one's over. Our final score is the Browns 24, the Eagles 23.